Well, gotta admit, real worried about all those golems. Not entirely sure why they all need to be there. To be frank, I don't think they need to be there. I think it is simply ridiculous that many golems are there. Lady Claris, is the sword of Carluon really here in this shrine? A piece of it, yes. It is called... We clerics of the Fire Shrine have protected the shard of the Sacred Blade for generations. You will need its strength if you hope to defeat Gwen Chaos's dark magic. I came here a few years ago looking for the sword, actually, but all we found was a rusty piece of metal stuck in a pedestal. We couldn't even get it to budge. That is indeed the Sacred Blade. While you may not be able to draw it before, I'm sure you'll be able to today. Why even bother, though? If I start swinging that old hunk of rust around, I'm more likely to hurt myself than someone else. Holmes, mastery in this game doesn't matter on the particular weapon. It's a lump sum. If you suddenly get the ability to use axes, you're instantly a master. That's how the mastery stat works. It is far more than it appears. But let's not tarry here, lest we be surrounded by the cult's monsters. And by God, are there monsters. Staff exercise. This seems like the map for it. Now, if you could get rid of that dragon, I think that would be the most ideal. Well, you're definitely making the golem problem easier. Wow, you are targeting exclusively the golems. Wouldn't she have had a chance to target, I don't know, one of the other monsters? Jesus Christ. Oh my god! Oh my god, she killed the dragon! And the harpy! And the ogre! Oh my god, woman! Oh my god, calm down! We just witnessed a goddamn massacre! There was no salvation! What's the condition? Something about the win condition being framed as get sword. This is funny to me. But my god, Renee! You left nothing! No survivors! No mercy! I love it. Alright, Lyria. Sing! Animations are still turned off. Oh, hey, Zachariah to move again. Oh, and Yoda. Yoda is a bit more pivotal to move than Zachariah. Alright, not conditions. Settings, animations on. Alright. I guess Sierra can move up. I don't want her to warp anywhere yet. That would not end well for me. So let's see. Did I really trivialize this map that well? I very well may have. Holy shit. Yoda, you will go right here. Yep. I should probably give him. Should have remembered to give him his killing edge back from shoot. Martel. I got there eventually. But yeah. This gargoyle's gonna move up soon, so yeah, Zachariah, you'll take care of him. Sierra will just kind of meander around, I guess. Yep, you can go up there. Yep. We're making a line here. Now, I'm curious if Exercise really did just trivialize it that hard. Like, is Exercise actually the most powerful staff in the game? Secretly. Well, I guess it instantly kills an enemy, so, like, that's pretty powerful. Renee can't really do anything, but I appreciate the song, Lyria. I appreciate the gumption. Let me just move Renee in front of this fucking golem here. Enemy turn 2. Imagine if I didn't have Renee, or exercise. Imagine where I would be. He is one slow boy. Oh my god, Yoda. So beautiful. I don't care that you're already max level. You're just that beautiful. Now how's Zachariah looking here? Let's see, 15 attack, 30 def- oh, he has the shield. He wouldn't have taken damage anyway. Yeah, I was about to say, Zachariah would not have taken anything. Period. Alright, now you're gonna split. Thank God for that. Am I right, fellas? An attack, Sunflame. Let's take out this guy. Thank God Rochelle is what he is. I'd like to be able to promote him, but the game has decided that I don't get any more Sage Cloaks. Unfortunate. I miss the Master Seal days. Alright, let's let a Trom see how he's gonna handle this. 23 minus 20. Okay, yeah, that's actually a little difficult. Holmes with Luna. You can definitely handle it. I should have moved Shigen up first, though. Doesn't matter. By God. What a skill. What a man. Absolutely incredible. We have successfully wiped out pretty much this entire map. Yeah, that sure was something. Did you just kill this guy, Zachariah? 30 minus 9. Yep, you kill him. Who said Armor Knights are bad? I'll fight you. Meet me in the Denny's parking lot. Look at that man. Look how big his shield is. Look how big he is. He killed Shigen, remember? Y'all should be afraid of him. So what is this spell? Cannot be countered. Alright. And then Earthquake. Alright, well, we still want to move a Trauma. Ezekiel can go up as well. I'm a little concerned that reinforcements might just spawn out of the ether right the hell out of nowhere. But we'll worry about that when we get to that. I didn't mean to sing. But that's what's happening. Okay, I'll sing for you. Oh, that was not the kind of was the beat. I've only sung with Lyria like 30,000 times. You'd think I'd remember how it sounds. I don't. I just heard it, and I don't remember what the hell it sounds like. Alright, Bart's. Alright, just go over here, I guess. Alright, here we go. Yoda and Shigen are just gonna be killing him. Which is cool. Are they, like, so weak that they know they can't target Shigen or, Yoda? So they just choose not to? And did you also just crit that Mogul, Rochelle? You did not need to do that. Alright, I assume that this guy is, like, yeah, on the sword pulling space. Alright, well, I gotta get Holmes over there. Yep, there's Yoda. Shigen will be close by for support. Ezekiel! Well, you kill here. 18 minus 7. No, you need to use the Silver Lance, and this will do the trick. Beautiful. Good job, Ezekiel. Level up! Alright. Cool. Wait. I really don't think anyone else is going to get to do anything. Because it looks like the exercise staff just makes this map completely nothing. Enemy turn 4. Oh, okay. Should have figured. Also, as soon as I say something. Really should have figured on that one. Thankfully, this dragon means nothing to me. And he's kind of the only one that's even remotely a threat. Did he just get another crit? Rochelle, calm down. I've said it before and I'll say it again. The Necro Dragons look really cool. Love them. Anyways. Do you move, I wonder? No, if you moved, you would have... Oh, no, you couldn't hit Yoda. How many more spaces does he need to move? I'll just... Hang on. Where are you? Alright. I'll put you right here. And I'll put everyone else, like, close by. I'm fairly certain that you can't kill all of us. Might be wrong on that, but who knows. Alright. And then the only thing I need to worry about is nothing. You know, I'm fine to end the turn right there. That guy can attack Yoda, but I don't think Yoda's in danger. You know? Getting the distinct feeling that Yoda doesn't care what the boss is going to do to him. Could just be me. Oh, and you're going to split. Oh, thank God for that. Let's see how this goes. Alright. Oh my god, that almost one-shots Lyria. Holy cow, I don't like that very much. Alright, so Shigen, attack, Brave Sword, how does this look? No hit. Wait, what? Oh, because he just had Earthquake equipped. Or, wait. Oh yeah, because Earthquake's equipped, and it isn't currently a thing. Alright, well. 25 minus 14. Yeah, you'll kill him. I'll need Yoda to finish him off, but Shigen will do the first kill. Because Ball here just has to have the magic come back from the dead item. Oh boy. Would-be defilers of Gerxel's resting place. Be consumed in the blackness of the abyss. Oh, I play Dark Souls. I've been to the abyss. A lot of humanity around there. Very good farming spot. You ever activate critical while you're doing lethality onto an enemy that gets to come back from the dead? That's like... There is so much pointlessness in that action. It's genuinely impressive. Alright, let's see what Yoda can do. Alright, well... Mildly annoying. A Tron can... Yeah, Tron can make it. Brave Sword... Yep. With Wrath activated, don't you have a really high crit? Yeah, you do. Bye-bye, Ball. Nice. What do you have to say for yourself? You pathetic insects. You shall all feel the wrath of Gerxel's judgment. I mean... As long as I have the exercise staff, I don't think I'm very afraid of anything Gerxel can do to me. Granted, it only has 3 uses left, but... Aw, man, really? I gotta wait one more turn before I get the sword? Okay. Is anyone in danger of being attacked? Zachariah. I don't think he cares, but just in case, I'll kill the shit out of this harpy anyway. Like, just to let him know. Alright. These Moguls reach anyone. You can reach Holmes, but you won't be able to kill him, so... End the turn. What an easy map that I only trivialized because they had a cool staff. Even then, would it really have been that difficult, I wonder? Holy Sword. What a command. I don't care what Lady Clara says. This thing just is an old... This thing is just an old, rusty sword. Gonna pull it out, Holmes, or are you just gonna stand there in disbelief all day? Alright, I'm doing it. Come here, you 800-year-old piece of junk. Swords don't make that sound. Swords don't make that sound. Oh, it's the Ring of Salia. Oh! Holy shit. Man. Those are PlayStation graphics? Just imagine what the PS2 will look like. Whoa, whoa, whoa! What's happening? The sacred blade has been revived by your courage and the love of Lady Katri. Katri's love? The ring of Salia that Katri gave you. Utona created those bracelets so that her daughters could control the power of the guardian dragons within them. It was Utona's power that... You know, those moguls are still right there. While we're having this exposition dump, what's going to stop them from just coming up and killing... whatever. It was Utona's power that gave Carluan's blade its power to begin with, so it's only natural that the power of her bloodline should restore its glory. The strength that Carluan bore. If this is what I'll need to defeat Gwen Chaos, then I'll take it gladly. I'll kill that bastard and save Katri. I'm feeling fired up now. Let's go! Into the catacombs! Alright. I got the sword I'm never going to be able to pronounce correctly. Oh, it's the opening cinematic music! What does that mean? Interesting. I remember this hallway. We came down here last time I was here. Are we about to read every one of these murals in a big exposition dump? Do I have a bottle of water nearby for when I gotta read dialogue for 5 hours? Yeah, I'll manage. What language are these inscriptions in? I can't even make out the writing. It's Old Zoan, written in the ancient script. These days, it's only used as a scribble and... Ecclesiastical language. What the fuck does that word mean? Alright, hold on. We're conducting a Google search in the middle of the episode. Alright, blah blah blah. Google Chrome. Or not Google Chrome, Safari, I'm on my phone here. Alright. Ecclesiastical. Of relating to a church, especially as an established institution. Suitable for use in a church. Can't you, like, say theological language or something? It means religion, basically same thing. This first mural reads, there was a time when this land was ruled and enslaved by a wicked god. His way was a reign of terror and madness, and all who challenged him were consumed in the unholy flames of darkness. We have to watch them move between the murals. We can't just have it all read. But there was a slave who stood up and raised a rebellion against the god's tyranny. However, he could not hope to fight against the god's awesome power. Awesome! As he lay dying, he prayed to the heaven and begged for the strength to face the darkness. Mural number 3. What's behind mural number 3? At that moment, his wounds were healed, and a fair goddess appeared before him in the form of a great dragon. You see, that's cool. Fuck women coming down in, like, long, beautiful white gowns and looking like the most beautiful sex goddess ever. More women need to come down as dragons. Come on! The goddess said to him, O brave youth, take up your sword once more. I grant you the power to conquer evil and bring my peace to this land. Keep her going. Where's Kate, by the way? The goddess was Utona, creator of the 4 guardians, and the daughter of the mother goddess Meridana. With Utona's blessing and love, the hero slew the foul god and freed his people. Goddess Coochie make a man act strange, after all. He became king over the land and led his kingdom to a prosperous future. He now rests in peace with his fallen friends, and his children are left to carry on his will. But his profound love of justice and freedom will never perish from this world. That's it? It's just the myth of Carluan? What a waste of time. You don't believe in the legend of Carluan? I'm sure he was a real person, but all the nonsense about gods and divine blessings is just fantasy. Holmes is the man that understands that Jesus Christ was a man who was born, but doesn't believe in the Bible. In the old Bible. It's all propaganda made to justify keeping kings in power. Don't get me wrong, I love hearing old legends and traditions. It's just pointless to believe in them. For the entirety of human history, Sorcerers have performed magic for the masses and called it power of the gods, even though it's all completely mundane. It's easy to fool the uneducated. Just get them to believe in a hero, and they'll follow him for generations. If Corleone existed, he was just a man whose wife was a skilled sorceress. Nothing more, nothing less. It is true that many of the stories of heroes are fabricated later. However, the tale engraved here is no fiction. These beautiful murals were crafted by Lady Salia herself, and they have stood unchanged for 700 years. They tell nothing but the truth. The love between Corleone and Utona was real, eternal, and immortal. I have no doubts about the love between Corleone and Utona, but... Sorry, I got carried away. Do not worry about it. Shall we go onward, Lord Holmes? We have a long road through the catacombs ahead of us to reach the altar of gods. It will take several days to get there. Several days in catacombs? I understand that things are large, but like... That's ridiculous! I'm sorry, Lady Claris, but I can't take you any further than this. Why ever not? To be honest, you'd only be a burden. If I have to worry about protecting you while we're fighting, I won't be able to focus as well during the battles at hand. Is that so? In that case, I will collect the artifacts that I came for and return to Castle Salia. Do take care of yourself, Lord Holmes. And please, save Princess Catri. Leave it to me. Lady Claris, I know I don't deserve it, but could I make one selfish request of you? Yes, what is it? Runin and Entei. Please watch over them for me. Oh. Okay. Oh, speaking of, could it be at this pivotal moment in Holmes' story, we're going to go back to Runin? Wow! Who would have seen that one coming? What's going on with the Emperor's sons, by the way? That's what we're doing right now, but I just realized the Emperor's sons are still going on. Julius, Barker, and the third one. Your Highness, I have come with Princess Rashia of Sofia. Prince Barker, Prince Julius. It's an honor to see you again. You needn't be so formal, Rashia. Rashia, sure, Rashia. Just because you're the Princess of Sofia now doesn't mean you're not still our sister. Now, please, tell us about this sonnet. Of course, Barker. I'll start from the beginning. You recall the fire that took the life of Arliss's wife, Lady Serene? Of course I remember. I'll never forget what I saw that day. Our brother turning over every single last charred board of that old house. His grief when he found his wife's body. I can still hear his quiet... Quais? Wow. Really bad time to fuck up pronunciation. I can still hear his cries of anguish. Right, but what Arliss didn't know was that Lady Nefa's wet nurse had taken the two children and fled to safety. Then why did she not return the children to their father at once? Their attackers were still in pursuit, so the nurse went to a nearby village and hired a traveling swordswoman to protect them. The children were spared from harm, but the nurse was slain by her pursuers. So what happened to this mercenary woman? In her dying moments, the nurse told the mercenary the true identity of the children, and of their attackers. The assassins were led by none other than Queen Consort Carla herself. Carla? I don't believe it. Isn't she the leader of the Gerxel cult? Yeah, and fucking Sheegan's mom. Fuck this bitch! Forget Gwen Chaos, this is the real bitch badass in the game. She was the one who caused our brother so much grief? I'm afraid so. She broke into the mansion while Arliss was away with the intent to kidnap Lady Nefa from her cradle. Lady Celine stood in her way, so Carla murdered her. Why would Carla do such a thing? What could she hope to gain from it? She was under orders. Carla is a witch of the cult of Gerxel. Not only that, she's one of Great Gwen Chaos's most trusted assistants. When Bahamut struggled to unify the Zoan lands and wipe out the cult began, she was sent to his side in hopes of tearing Canaan apart from the inside. So that woman is responsible for Father's sudden... Sorry, excuse me, wrong tone of voice. So that woman is responsible for Father's sudden change 2 years ago? Correct. For 18 years, she used her charms and her sorcery to corrupt Bahamut's mind. But, wow! Which goth pussy got a man acting strange? Yet another idea Kaga did first and Fire Emblem would later rip off. For shame. Terrible. I see. But why did she try to kidnap Nefa? Because Lady Nefa bears the brand of Utona, marking her as the Vetchel for Ratchus. Her blood was to be sacrificed in order to resurrect the Dark God. Resurrect the Dark God? Is that even possible? It's not only possible, it's in very real danger of happening. Despite our best efforts to protect her, Gwen Chaos has captured Lady Napha. What? When did this happen? Several days ago. Prince Senate and I were making our way to the Wind Shrine when we were ambushed. But you were with her, weren't you? How could you let that happen? Forgive me, Lord Brother. Try as we did, none of us could get close to Gwen Chaos, let alone stop him. What's done is done, Barker. Let Rashea finish her story. Please continue, Rashea. Right. The swordswoman who had been entrusted with the royal children fled to her home in Ariel and raised them as her own. She was Katrina, daughter of Lord Temujin. Oh, that was, Samson's wife. The warlord? Not the first foster family I'd have chosen, but perhaps it was fortune smiling on our brother that his lost children could be raised in the household of his good friend. Yes, though Lord Temujin was unaware of the children's importance until only recently. The two of them grew up into fine young adults, completely ignorant of their heritage. But when Napha turned 15 last year, there was a shocking incident. Napha and Senate had accompanied Lord Temujin during his campaign against the Kingdom of Astoria, and they were ambushed. In her fear, the guardian dragon Ratchus that was slumbering inside her awoke, burning several dozen soldiers alive. Lady Napha was, understandably, distraught. Yeah, if I just became a dragon, I'd probably piss my pants. That's when Prince Senate started asking questions about their bloodline. The cult was growing stronger each day. Lady Katrina knew she couldn't protect the children on her own any longer, so she sought help from her father. Temujin consulted the exiled sage Eisenbach, who in turn contacted me. By the time I got to Ariel, the children had already learned the truth. They were both in a state of shock. I'm not surprised. But despite that, Prince Senate vowed that he would move to heaven and earth to protect Napha from anyone who would threaten her. He took up arms soon after that. So he's declared war on the cult and the Empire to defend Napha? How very much like his father! Arliss always tried to fight for what he believed in, even if it meant going against father. Like when he arranged for you to be taken in by the Kingdom of Sophia after your mother passed away. I'll never understand why father did what he did back then. It was all Carla's doing. Even back then, he was already under that witch's influence. You ever realize that witch and bitch are one letter apart? I'll leave that there. I saw Carla murder my mother to get closer to Bahamut, but when I told him, he dismissed it as a fantasy and brought on by my grief. He thought it was possible that his beloved concubine could ever do such a thing. Carla convinced him that punishment was in order, so I was exiled. Goodness gracious. Speaking of yourself, what are your and Senate's plans from now on? We had been accompanying the Leden branch of the Champions of Utona, but we lost a great deal of soldiers after we separated. That's what they were doing when they ran into Holmes. Okay. Recently, we've been gathering more recruits from Sophia and Canaan, as well as a few from the other Zoan lands. Once our forces have grown strong enough, we plan to assault Canaan Hall and free both Canaan and Sophia from the Empire. What would you have us do, Rashea? I don't know how to proceed beyond that. I came here to seek your counsel. I hope the two of you will be able to tell me the appropriate course of action. That depends. What exactly are you going to do about the Emperor? The Emperor is the cult's puppet now. Nothing we do will change that. Could you do it, though? Could you kill your father without the slightest hesitation? Bahamut is no father of mine. My father was the king of Sophia, who he murdered on his quest to unify Zoa. No, I will not hesitate. Is that so? Senate is resolved as well, I take it? He is. We both have already made our choice. In that case, please send word to Senate that I'll take care of the Emperor and Empress myself. No, Julius, I should be the one to do it. I've already been branded a traitor. I knew it would have to come to this eventually, so I prepared myself. There's no reason for you to do it instead of me. Julius, you've stayed true to yourself throughout this entire conflict. Not once did you falter in the face of the Emperor's wrath. But I've been a coward. I've willingly played into his hands, waging war in his own name. I must atone for what I've done. The sin must be mine to bear. I believe that Canaan will be in good hands with Prince Senate. I have faith in Rashea's word. Surely you sympathize, Julius. You must do what you feel is right. My only desire is to preserve our Lord Brother Arliss' honor. So, how can I help? We cannot let Runin advance any further. If he takes Reeve Palace, it will only be a week's march until he gets to Canaan Hall. We must ensure that the Senate is able to get there first and solidify his position. Otherwise, their peace negotiations will be not between reborn kingdoms, but rather the conquerors and the conquered. Then I will defend Reeve Palace to the death. No! No, wait, shit! No! Ernst! Ernst! I liked Ernst too! No. Don't make me kill Julius and Ernst. No. Stephanie's missing from her chambers. Now, of all times. No. Do not... Do not make me do this! No! Where the fuck's the Runen name? Right here. I'll see you guys next time. For sadness. A hint of pain. And a light comedic touch. Before this video ends, I would like to thank all of my patrons for the continued support. They're all lovely people, and I hope you joined the Nintendo Fun Club today. Wait.